Hello and welcome. This is Cthulhu. I play Super Auto Pets along with other games. I'm probably going to start streaming here soon, but for now, I've got a new computer set up and I'm going to be featuring a challenge I did about a month ago. This is the Super Auto Pets Nuzlocke. It's a very difficult thing to get accomplished, in my opinion. It took me over a month of grinding near daily. Um, Another friend of mine succeeded twerking on mountaintops. If you play SAP, you're gonna see me make a lot of play pattern decisions that you would never make in a normal game, like half combining a fish with no level up. The reason for this is if a pet dies in combat, you have to sell off of it or combine it with another same pet. So I had to sell off the other pets I had on board, the mice, which is why I took them turn one. And then I had to have combine the fish with a new fish that did not faint in the previous battle. Here we're gonna use a lovely little frog friend to swap the stats that we stacked onto the fish with the Saker Falcon because they're one of the most survivable early game pets. And then we're gonna look for either the fish level for more stats, which we never find, so we'll just get rid of the fish. And think about the squirrel. Instead, we're gonna take a peach for now. Anyway, keep that in mind as you watch this gameplay. Anything that dies has to be sold or combined. And another tricky way to get around this is transformations, which I make a lot of use of in this run. Anyway, that's the concept. I hope you enjoy the content. I'll continue talking about other things as we go along watching this. It's not a video for introducing a new player to Super Auto Pets. I will be making some content like that in the future, but this is strictly to show off the Nuzlocke achievement run or challenge. It's not an in-game achievement. Anyway, a couple of things to touch base on, in my opinion, are the awesome dojo community. There's a lot of people in the dojo, and if you play Super Auto Pets and you're looking for a group of people to play with or something to make the game more enjoyable, I definitely recommend checking out the channel. I can leave a link in the description for the Discord server. Honestly, I wish I knew about the server when I first started. And you can see why Sacred Falcon is so good for this. He just gains a bunch of stats as long as he is got more enemies than friends, essentially is how he works. Also, there's a lot more you can do in Super Auto Pets if you do join the dojo as well. Team Tour, for instance, we just got done with. The finals are going on shortly, as well as there's the summit. There's the randoms tournaments, which are a lot of fun. Random customs. Just a whole ton of events that you could participate in. Sorry, my voice is still messed up. This video has been delayed for a very long time waiting for my voice to get better. But a lot of people were asking me, when's your next video coming? What's going on? Everything good? So, now that I got a new shiny computer, it's time to go ahead and make it happen. Otherwise, things have been pretty good for me. Pretty busy, I can definitely say that. Working a lot, you know, and then I'm also a parent, so just life in general. As I did mention before, I'll make some instructional videos going forward, like how to play Turtle Pack or Pack 2, which is my current favorite pack. Oh god, I was so mad at that guy. Scorpions ended so many Nuzlocke runs. Luckily, I already had a frozen Sacred Falcon there. But, dear lord, it was a very difficult achievement to do. And, yeah, stacking as many stats on the Sacred Falcon as possible was a good idea. I should have frozen that holy water there. As I said, transformations is a way to keep a unit on board if it dies. I honestly just really wanted to find another Sacred Falcon if it died. I didn't want it to become some, like, koala or lemur. And here I just bought the zebras and basically spent my entire shop and kept the cow for next turn. You want the Sacred Falcon to have as close to 50-50 at the start of combat. I took Stinky Sock. He doesn't need stats in 2 turns. And he already has a lemon, so melon's unnecessary. All of the stats are going in the Sacred Falcon here just because the other pets are completely dispensable. Yeah, I would also like to know what you guys might like to see in the future. I go for a lot of random achievements. My last video was my Moby Dick achievement. The audio was terrible for that. Yeah, no excuses on that. It just sucked. I had a really shitty laptop. Well, it was good 10 years ago, but yeah. I don't know. It's a fun game. A lot of cool people play it. Honestly, if it weren't for finding the dojo, I would have stopped playing myself a long time ago. I was just it was getting stale to play arena and versus, and I didn't know the community or how to reach out to the community. So hopefully this will give some more people a way in. I also play other games. That was a pop-up from a previous game that I used to play. I don't have a ton of time like I used to. And here, you see my board got wiped, so I need to start combining and saving some stuff. So I'm gonna have combined my behemoth, chickpea, my Sacred Falcon into exactly what I didn't want it to turn into earlier. And then boar is just better to keep on board, so I get rid of the 1.5 behemoth for the half-leveled boar there. And freeze Compedo in case I lose again. But if you're interested in seeing other types of games or just anything else from me, yeah, let me know. And this was hilarious. He turns into blue whale. I'm on 9 wins, 1 life. I figured, screw it. It doesn't matter if he's a blue whale. I win, I lose, the whole team's gone anyways, and the game's over, so. And it becoming an ant was actually exactly what I needed to pull this out, I think. I had fun with it. It felt great to say I won.